Morning! It's Thursday, which means, as my old boss Dom used to say, it's Friday Eve. Yes, Dom, alright, it's Friday Eve. But it's cool because yesterday I had absolute beast of a migraine. Literally, and I mean literally, because one of my pet hates is when people say the word literally when they don't mean literally. Couldn't even stand up until about 6 in the evening, just alternately lying in bed, getting a cold flannel, putting it on my head, putting it on the back of my neck. It's awful. It was just the heat. I'm drinking loads of water, but went for a serenity ritual, which was a back, neck and shoulder massage and a leg and foot massage at the Secret Garden Retreat in Chester, which I highly recommend. I'm going to do a little post on it. But she said, and I knew it was true, I've been getting really bad cramp to the extent that it's been waking me up in pain, and because I've been super healthy, I've kind of been too healthy where I've not been having much salt at all. So she said, you need more salt in your diet. Of course, I went to Domino's last night and got an American hot pizza in commemoration of American Independence Day, and for my granddad who passed away 15 years ago yesterday. Thinking of your granddad every day. So that was yesterday. But it's funny how after a migraine afterwards, I'm quite hungry. I'm going to go and have breakfast soon. You feel invincible. You feel ready to take on the world. So I just wanted to share with you, because as you know, just fire my nails while I talk to you, I have been going through anxiety and depression. It is a lot better now. I do have days where I really struggle, and I'm not going to lie. Also have asthma and celiac, so a bit complicated health-wise, but just take each day as it is really, and try and make the most of. I think when you've had chronic health conditions most of your life, you just accept it, and you know that not every day is going to be, let's open the window a bit more, a bad day. One day at a time really. That's it. So I wanted to share with you this poem by Billy Collins from the collection that I talked about in other videos, The Rain in Portugal. And this poem is about anxiety. And I think anxiety is something that a lot of people, and mental health in general, don't really talk about. And I found it really helpful when someone at work on my team was very open about their anxiety and depression they've been signed off with. They're a real inspiration to me. And I don't think they're even on my Facebook, but I'll tell them in person when I see them anyway. So this poem is called The Influence of Anxiety, a Term Paper by Billy Collins. The Influence of Anxiety, a Term Paper. Take my flip-flops off because my feet are hot. The influence of anxiety, a term paper. The greatest influence that anxiety can have is directly on the anxious person, the one who is suffering from the anxiety, for sure. Anxiety has two main influences on these people, visible and invisible. By visible, I mean trembling hands and sometimes sweating like in a cartoon with beads of sweat popping out of their foreheads. Also, shifty eyes and just appearing to others to be acting jumpy and weird for no reason. It's not hard to spot a super anxious person in a subway car or other form of public transportation. By invisible, I mean what the anxious person is feeling inside. For example, fear, sinking feelings of insecurity, nervousness about what the future may bring, and also being scared of things like heavy traffic, elevators, propellers, rapids, balancing rocks, even wind chimes if there is an unexpected gust of wind. Well, enough about how anxiety can have an influence on anxious people. What about the rest of us who are cool but sometimes have to put up with anxiety cases? In conclusion, anxiety can have many important influences. First, by making some unlucky people all jittery and uncool. And second, by making regular, chill people appear to be all tense and edgy themselves. As I have proven, anxiety can be contagious. It can pass from a real loser to a stone member of the cool team. just through normal everyday social contact. Let's face it, if you go out with someone for pizza and he or she is twitching around in the booth or in his or her chair and starts getting creepy over the menu and looks freaked when you remind him or her that it's his or her turn to pay, well, you can start getting creepy too, and it's entirely the fault of your spooky friend, though you shouldn't have suggested going for pizza in the first place.